I'm back. Rhodes Rants on Marvel. Captain Marvel. Okay, so Kevin Feige, by way of an article I read in Cinema Blend, has said that Captain Marvel will lead the next phase of the MCU. When we found out that Brie Larson might be interested in joining our world, we had a number of meetings. She was a huge fan of the character in the comics. One of the highlights of my career at Marvel was introducing her at Comic-Con. Having her come out on stage and stand there with literally almost everybody else from our movies, there she was at the forefront. And it was great foreshadowing. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. So, she is being projected as being the next possible Iron Man. Okay? Iron Man sort of kicked this thing off. My question, I was on a live stream with John Matrix last night, and we talked about this very thing. And we are trying to figure out what is the logical explanation for this happening in this universe. I think if you're looking for another, I think it's safe to say Iron Man was probably a B-level to B-plus level character prior to his elevation. I think one of the things you have to do is you have to look at a character being likable. And Robert Downey Jr. was extremely likable as Tony Stark, and he was sort of perfect in kicking off that character. I did have a friend reach out to me last night. He did go see Captain Marvel. He also wanted me to throw in, he did not pay for his ticket, so there you are. Shout out to you, AW. He gave this movie a 6 out of 10. Essentially, Ben Mendelsohn and Samuel L. Jackson were what was good about this movie. But he said it was full of comic cliches, and he said Brie Larson was uninteresting, if anything. Okay, and I have heard that multiple times. In fact, so far I've only had one, what I would call trusted source, tell me that she was phenomenal. So far that's about 1 versus about 9 on the personal review front for his feedback about her character in general. Now, who should lead the next phase of the MCU? I tend to lean towards Doctor Strange. If you're not going to make it Spider-Man, which in my opinion, Spider-Man is the face of Marvel. Okay, Spider-Man, the Hulk, Captain America, that's sort of like your Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman of the Marvel universe. But if you want to go outside of that, why not Doctor Strange? The one thing I've noticed as I watched Doctor Strange, the movie, and have read about him in comics, he was a B-level character, a damn good one. Benedict Cumberbatch has made that character extremely likable, extremely engaging, a very personable character with a sarcastic side like Tony Stark. It's confusing to me why Kevin Feige would not either make Spider-Man the face of the franchise, and I don't know if it's because Peter Parker's incarnation by Tom Holland is so young or feels so young, and they want it led by somebody more mature. And if that's the case, then I think Doctor Strange is a fantastic choice to lead be the face of the next phase of the MCU. And that brings me to the next subject. Why can't we as in Marvel, why can't they develop a strong story for the the Incredible Hulk. Um, the Hulk is, depending on how you want to look at it, is either the Superman or the Batman of the MCU. He is one of the big two or three. And it is amazing to me that a strong story, a group of writers cannot get together and get a Hulk film right. The Hulk would be another character I would look at to lead the. But again, I would circle back to Doctor Strange. If you want somebody who is extremely likable, that the fans really enjoy, and that has an actor that sort of resonated with fans, Benedict Cumberbatch portraying Doctor Strange, I think he is a great sort of B-level character to be able to elevate. I already think they elevated him. He was a major part of Avengers Infinity War. Take that elevation and carry it to the next phase of the MCU. Do not force it with Brie Larson. Comic book fans can see that coming a mile away. And what comic book fans don't like is things that are forced. Okay? Again, a lot of people that have said if they've liked the movie, it wasn't because of Brie. So, tell me what you think in the comments, Road Squadron. Who should lead the next phase of the MCU? Peace. I'm out. Till next time.